Welcome to this week's edition of Positively JAX Spotlight, and we are highlighting an event that has been happening in this community for many, many years, and really excited that it is back for 2024. We have the Florida Black Excellence Fest, which is kicking off next month. And you might be familiar with the Florida Black Expo. This was born out of this event. So we are very excited to have Mincy Pollock here with us with the Florida Black Excellence Fest. You guys have a lot going on.
We do. Super excited. Thanks for having us on the show. The 19th will be here before you know it. You know, this festival is the 20th year of an event like this, and typically it was started. We would have it in the fall,
right?
And that was like a hurricane season, right? And that's actually kind of what led to the new date and what led to the stoppage of it. Before you had Michael and Irma in 16 and 17, so those hurricanes sort of stopped it, and there was no event like this in town. And we came to work together as all parties to kind of revive it, and we brought it back in 2020.
All right.
I went COVID.
I know, gosh, I mean, what a terrible time.
Yes, but
it's
just
nice to be on the other side of it.
Yes, just the city has been so great, and folks are all bouncing back, and likewise, events like these are finding its way of bouncing back as well. And so we're super excited. So our new date and time is in June.
All right.
It kicks off on Juneteenth. What better time to do an event like the Florida Black Excellence than one that's time for celebrating freedom?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what people can expect, because I know it's all about the artists. It's also all about opportunities to see some of what's happening in the city.
Yeah, for sure. So it kind of leads to like a series of 4 or 5 different days. So we kick off with the top 20 under 40. That's when we're recognizing some great leaders. They send in their nominations, their companies nominating their friends, and oh man, I'm glad I'm not on that committee. That it's so many great leaders.
Yeah.
So that's really a great highlight. Our keynote speaker will be Dr. Darren Brownlee. He's actually a doctor of education for Mayo, and he's our featured. And he was a recipient a couple years ago. So that's always a big deal for that. And that takes
place.
And that's a breakfast.
Under 40.
Yeah, and 19th at the WJCT studios, and then that night, for the first time, we've added to the event what we call a celebration of freedom.
Okay.
This is a time where we get the community to come together, but for the first time we're getting churches to come together as well, and we're putting on an arts and history and cultural event at Bethel downtown. So these churches and the arts and music ministries are coming together to put on this awesome production that takes a look at the history of Juneteenth, but we also will be honoring activist Rodney Hurst as well.
Yeah,
so it's going to be
gem in our community, no doubt. Yeah. So that's the 19th. So 2 big events on that first day.
On that first day, yes. And then the next major event will be on Friday. We call it the Taste of Excellence.
Okay.
We have 20 chefs competing for the best in savor, best sweet, best presentation. And that's just an awesome occasion. So it's tons of food.
And so you buy the ticket and you just get to go around and sample.
You buy the ticket, you get to go around and sample. Also, De Blasé Whiskey and Manifest are doing all the drinks. We got these special customized drinks for you as well. All that's included. And then we have performing R&B sensation RL from Next.
I know you have to run. Let's get married.
You got it. That's it.
As we both are, we must say.
Yes. 21 years. Yeah, for sure. So super excited about that day on Friday.
Okay.
And then now.
And where is that event?
That's at the library.
Okay.
Main downtown library.
A beautiful space.
Yeah. Second, third, and fourth floors. VIPs got their own special section. They're getting autographed copies of the Tiffany Haddish book.
Yeah. Who's also coming.
Yes, she's coming. So she'll be here on Saturday on Sunday with us, with Lorenz Tate. So we got 2 awesome.
It looks like the same young man that he was in his 20s.
I don't know how you're doing. If you watch him on the Power series and you compare it to, back in Love Jones, I'm like, this guy here.
I might take those sunglasses off.
We've got to do a special menu for him. He's actually vegan, so we've got to do something. Maybe that's the secret. I'm not sure.
Look, I do health reports. I will say.
He's a big advocate for health care, and he's been a spokesperson for like sickle cell, and so Pfizer would be there as was the Richardson Bass Institute will be there as well, kind of helping the community to understand the power of the importance of like being tested in that space.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat having the time of him here as well.
My gosh, so this is a lot.
Yeah.
How did you decide to really expand this event?
Well, the event has always had different components. I think this year the uniqueness of starting on Wednesday on Juneteenth gave us kind of that latitude to be able to add some things in between. Right. Because we kick off with these churches kind of coming together to do this event, the uniqueness of doing it on Sunday kind of sets it off just right as well. Because every year we always have a gospel competition as a component. We've had people that have performed on American Idol and all be there, and so maybe we'll find another star this year. It's the FBX.
We know the local talent is here.
Cool. And so the FBX voice competition is going on now. You just go to our website and you upload your audition tape.
Okay.
And then the radio stations kind of pick our finalists. Then you come to an event where they spin around in the chairs and then they pick you. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and that.
And then that's all happening on Sunday.
That the finals are on Sunday.
Okay.
The semifinals will be at the Celebration of Freedom. So 6 of the finalists will be there. Then the top 3 move on to perform on the main stage on Sunday with Lorenz Tate and all that, and Tiffany Haddish. And so
it all really ties together.
It all really ties in together.
You want to be there in the beginning and in the end.
Yeah, yeah. I would say too, one of the really important aspects of one of our columns is jobs.
Okay.
And so we have a partnership with Career Source. And for the first time, we're doing a virtual job fair that also has a live component. So on the 19th, when we kick off, a virtual job fair portal opens on our website. Okay. So folks can go there and apply for jobs. We've got over 35 employers, over 300 different jobs that are available, and some you can get hired on the spot.
Okay.
Then on that Saturday, the employers would go into the portal live. And I wouldn't advise you to have your interview with your pajamas on, but the point is you can still be home.
Yeah, making it convenient for people.
And so last year we saw about 300 inquiries and about 250 job placements.
Wow,
so that's really
awesome.
Important for us too.
So that's Saturday is the virtual
that's
job
Saturday.
fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Whew, all right, so we have to go to the website to really get a feel for everything
that would be a good,
on.
fbxfest.com.
Okay, all right, so we're going to come back after the break because I want to talk about how people can support and then also take part in the whole weekend.
Okay.
So we'll be right back. Mincy, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, so we are back with Mincy Pollock talking about the Florida Black Excellence Fest, which kicks off on June 19th right here in Jacksonville. You know, we have a lot of people always say, right, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do.
Oh,
but you have just set up several days of really exciting things. Great artists, Tiffany Haddish in the house, Lorenz Tate in the house. We have the Gospel Explosion, also Bethel Church getting involved on that first night. We have the job fair on Saturday, the Taste of Excellence on Friday night. Did I get it? What I missed?
You were pretty close.
I'm pretty good.
You
okay.
got it all. That's good.
All right, and if you want to see more of that, go to the website and definitely to purchase tickets. So
for sure.
Talk about the ticket points, because I know it's different depending on what you choose to do.
I'm glad you said that, because the kickoff event that evening, the celebration is completely free.
That's
right?
amazing,
No ticket. There are limited seats for the top 20 under 40, and you can get those at fbxfest.com. That you just go there and get that. I would say that a component that's still a few openings on that I think you really want to be a part of is to be an exhibitor. We have so many testimonies from exhibitors or people that this is their first time being in an expo or of this size of magnitude with thousands of people coming through and watching their businesses transform. So if you got a product or a service, or maybe you got a non-for-profit and you got information that you've got to get out, or you want a brand, the Florida Black Excellence Fest on that Sunday's main event is the perfect time. And the great thing about it, in partnership with your stations, there's a promo code that you can find as well and get great savings off of going ahead today, limited time, and making sure you get an exhibitor booth while we still have that. Because
that's, I mean, I've been to that before. You know, I know you're offering a Divine 9 discount for people, and the tickets are very inexpensive. You know, $17 is the highest for people who want to come to the event. So my point is, for those vendors, you get, I mean, sometimes it's like this in the show. So definitely, if you want to tap in and be a vendor to be before all of these people in town, this is a good way to do it.
A really, really great way to do it, for sure. And then the funny you said about Divine 9 and the ticket sales. So our Taste event, a lot of folks don't know, the Taste of Excellence event is our philanthropic event. We give a portion of proceeds to nonprofits or what we call community partners that have scholarship funds, scholarships to help students at HBCUs abroad. And for years, we've raised over $20,000. This year, there's upwards of about $10,000 available for scholarships through two partnering organizations, the William M. Raines National Alumni Association and the Pan-Atlantic, or the Divine Nine, the Greek fraternities and sororities, all using those proceeds to help towards scholarships for our young
and
people.
that's Friday. So if you support that Friday event, which you will leave full with all the chefs and make it.
And I'll say this too: the Taste of Excellence. Sometimes people compare it with the main event. Main event is Flexville, 7,000-10,000 people. People sometimes think when they think of the Taste, oh, it's going to be 7,000-10,000. No, so it's small, and so those tickets go fast and often sell out. So I often tell people, don't say, well, I'm going to get them when I get my general tickets. You want to grab the Taste because that's limited space. Of course, we got chefs, so that means it's somewhat of limited food and drinks, and so those tickets, they'll sell out fast. So if you're hearing this or viewing this on a replay or anything, get the Taste tickets, because those will disappear.
And support the event, period.
Sure,
I mean, how often do we say that Jacksonville is a last-minute town? But when you are running something as big as this, you need people to act now.
Come on out now.
Get
it out.
Because you want to be able to do this, and we want to be able to offer this for the community, right?
For sure.
All right. So hopefully you heard something that piqued your interest.
For sure.
We have a lot going on starting June 19th through that Sunday. Give us the website again so that we can know more about it.
fbxfest.com. fbxfest.com.
All right. So if you want to be a vendor, if you want to get those tickets for the Sunday event or the Taste event on Friday, that first Juneteenth event is free, which is nice, but that's going to kick off a beautiful weekend. Mincy, thank you.
Thank you for having us. Follow us on social media, both on IG and Facebook. It's Florida Black Excellence Fest, so we're easy to find there, and that way you can stay updated, because we're adding some activations. We're in talks now about adding a sneaker car. So if you collect shoes and all that kind of stuff, but you got to stay plugged in for all the updates.
All right, thank you. And let me just ask as we go, this is a labor of love. You know, it was kind of passed on to you because of who you are and the connections that you have, and you know, it's not easy. You know, you have some sleepless nights trying to make sure sure that this goes off without a hitch.
You know, it was my passion to see this type of event come back after it had stopped. My passion was never to be a promoter, you know, or to put on major events. I just wanted to be able to bring a platform that I knew was making a difference in some business in different people's lives.
Yeah.
I mean, the 6 columns of you know, education and healthcare, jobs, entrepreneurship, arts and culture. These are all very important components that I thought was missing. I wanted those people to believe Jacksonville's the promised land. I don't want people to believe, I'm going to Atlanta, I'm going to D.C. No.
Right, come here.
Our dream, or my dream, is for the Florida Black Excellence Fest to become a destination event. Just like maybe Essence Festival or like our Jazz Festival.
Right.
We can have an event that's ours with your support. So please continue, come out, support, bring your friends and family. This is that type of event.
It is that, and for the whole family. Mincy Pollock, thank you. I appreciate it, and I love hearing your heart. Support the brother, help him out, you know, and help yourself out. And so many of our beautiful businesses in our community. It's going to be wonderful. So we will see your face in the place. All right, thank you.
Thank you.